Today I'm going to talk to you about the relationship between multiplication and division. When we talk about the relationship between these two operations, we often use what we call fact families. So let's talk about that. Here I have a house, and this is where all the members of my fact family live. And in each fact family, I have three numbers. Let me show you the three numbers of this fact family. I have 3, 5, and 15. I can use these three numbers to make two multiplication sentences and two division sentences. Let me start off by putting some of these numbers into a multiplication sentence. 3 times 5 equals 15. Let me represent that multiplication sentence using equal groups. My first number is a 3, so I need 3 groups. 1, 2, 3 groups. And my next number is a 5, so that tells me I need 5 items inside each group. And today I've chosen teddy bears, so I'm going to put 5 teddy bears in the first group, 5 teddy bears in the second group, and 5 teddy bears in the third group. So I can skip count all of these bears to find my total. 5, 10, 15. I have 15 bears all together, which is there at the end of my first multiplication sentence. Now I'm going to use the same numbers to create a new multiplication sentence. Many of us know the commutative property tells us that it doesn't matter what order our first two numbers are in when we do multiplication. So I'm going to switch the 3 and the 5 around. There. 5 times 3 equals 15. I'm going to represent this multiplication sentence with some equal groups once again. So my first number is a 5, so this time I need 5 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal groups, and I need to put 3 teddy bears in each group. 3 in the first group, 3 in the second group, 3 in the third group, 3 in the fourth group, and 3 in the fifth group. Here I can skip count by 3s to find out how many bears I have in total. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Altogether I have 15 bears, and that's at the end of my second multiplication sentence. Now what I can do is I can make a division sentence out of these same numbers. Let me start off with 15 bears that have not been put into equal groups yet. So here I have a 15 at the beginning of my division sentence. Next, I'm going to divide my bears into equal groups of 3. 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, 4 groups of 3, 5 groups of 3. Now that I've divided the 15 bears, I can create a division sentence. I had 15 bears and I divided them into groups of 3. Now, how many groups do I have all together? I have 5 groups. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5. I can create another division sentence by grouping my bears in a different way. Again, I'm starting off with 15 bears. Let's divide these into groups of 5. 1 group of 5, 2 groups of 5, 3 groups of 5. So now I can write a division sentence to show how I grouped my bears. I had 15 bears to begin. I put 5 bears in each group, and I had 3 groups all together. 15 divided by 5 equals 3. As you can see, I can use 3 related numbers to create 2 multiplication sentences and 2 division sentences. I can do this for any 3 related numbers. Let me show you without using equal groups this time. Inside this fact family, I have the numbers 2, 6, and 12. All of these numbers are related, and I can use them to make 2 multiplication sentences and 2 division sentences. My first multiplication sentence will be 2 times 6 equals 12, because 2 groups of 6 gives me 12. You'll remember that the commutative property tells us that we can switch the 2 and the 6 and come up with the same answer. So 6 times 2 equals 12. And as we discussed earlier in this video, we can rearrange these numbers to create a division sentence. When you're creating a division sentence, you always start with the largest number. The largest number we have here is 12. So I can put the numbers in like this. 12 divided by 6 equals 2. I can create another division sentence by switching the 6 and the 2 once again. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Now you know you can make a fact family out of any multiplication sentence or division sentence simply by rearranging the numbers in new ways.